What's up, guys? This is Verby the Magician. Welcome back to my channel. It's nice to see you guys and nice to talk to you guys. We are back in the building of creative. And we got a thing to finish, which is the castle. And you're probably wondering, oh, we've done 8 videos for the castle. What more can be added? A lot actually, a very good amount. We got some more details I added to the walls that I want to show you guys and see if you guys wanted to add it to your builds and think if it's cool and stuff like that. And I wanted to show you guys the main center of the castle and how I updated it from looking one way to another. And this, yeah. And I'm going to show you guys the interior design for it as well. Am I right, Horsey? He's entertained. I think he's enjoying it. Anyways, I'll see you guys up there. We are now up here. So as you can see behind me, all these loose blocks, you're probably wondering, what is this? Well, it's a catapult. Look at that. I looked at a picture, which I'll show right here, and I decided to build it with all this. And as you can see, it's got all the little strings to it. It's got the little curve. It's got the little thingamajigs. I think it turned out really good. I used slabs to work with the wheels of this. These are supposed to be wheels, if you didn't know. I think it looked pretty nice, though. I'm really happy how it turned out. I like how big it is as well. I feel like it's realistically big, like for a Minecraft character, because I'm like, I don't know, 2 blocks high, which is like roughly like 7'3", I think. I don't know. Anyways, I want to show you guys a little thing down here as well. I added little arrow things, and if you guys didn't know, I bet you guys did know. Use a basket, get an item frame, put an arrow in it, and boom, you got yourself a little decoration. Now, I want to show you guys the interiors, which will be right now. Okay, so time for the interiors of the towers, of course. I've been saying I wanted to work on them. I just got done with one of them, but this will probably be the look for the main towers, for every single one. I'm going to make different versions, of course, but this one's going to be the initial, the initial war room. I don't know why my English went like that. But it's going to be like a little war thing. It's got all the supplies, got all the swords, axes, all that hoo-ha, some bows, some chests, some... These thingies, they're beehives. But they're boxes. They look like boxes, which is very cool. I also got the armor stands and all that. My plan for the rest of the towers, I'm not going to do in this video. I'm going to show it in the next video after I finish the complete build. Is to have different variations that add these little guard rails as well. I think it adds a nice little thing to it. I want to keep it simple. I want to keep it nice and like just real. Add some barrels, of course, and you gotta have the alarm. Ding dong, ding dong. Alerts everybody and all that. But we're gonna definitely do some different variations throughout all these different towers. I was doing some research on like what they would put in towers, like beds and stuff. So I definitely might make like this like big giant building, like a sleeping area for the guards and stuff like that, and see what that does. But let's see what happens. We'll see what we go with it. But the next thing I want to talk about is this big boy right here, which I spent a lot of time on, and I want to talk about it. And let's get right into it. And I'm on the roof. How? I don't know how. I don't really know, but I ended up here. Anyways, since last video, I'll show a picture of what it looked like before. I had a lot of detail. I had a lot more stuff to it. I decided to go with the brown trimming, because why not? I think it looks really good. I was very decisive in like what I want to do with it, because I was thinking about making the same color as the gradient I created. Or I guess it's a gradient, the color of the walls I decided to do. But I decided to go with this look because it makes it pop more. I want to do my own little flair. But each window is a little different, which is fun. That's the cool thing about this, is there's so many different things about it, and there's so many 3D parts that it's very awesome. I also added these archaea wood. I thought this blended perfectly. At first I was like, that doesn't look really good. But then I was like, it's kind of like a nice little gray tone to it. And I think it blends perfectly with the brown. And I think it looks really cool. As far as everything else on the outside, this is the full 360 of it. I added different variations of windows, different things. These are all going to be separate floors. It's going to be 6 total floors, I believe, is what I planned out to be. And throughout it, there's so many different builds. and windows and stuff like that. I have so many great things up and coming for that. Basically I want to go for I want to make 400 rooms or something crazy. Not 400, that's ridiculous. Maybe 100 or maybe 50. I'm not gonna go crazy. But I want to do some cool rooms that you would see in an actual castle and all that. But I really like the variation I put with these. I just used some the same bricks and stuff like that. I just used the wall and the stone brick wall and all that. I think it looks really cool, and I think it adds a nice little dimension to it compared to what it used to look like. I think before it looked really flat and just one dimensional. I think this adds so much more dimensions to it. I added the doors, which are looking pretty sweet, nice little gates. But I'll show you guys the interior now. The interior, I got the first floor done. It's been broken up into 6 parts, like I said before. First part is going to be more of an entrance grand hall type of thing. And then once we go up in the second floor, there's nothing here yet, but I do have the blocks for them. It's going to be more of the kitchens and stuff like that, and more of the private residences inside the castle who care for the king and all that. So basically this is going to be the service room, and basically for all the servants and all the kitchens and all that hoo-ha, which is pretty neat. Next to the next floor is going to be the first of the nicer floors, basically, where basically it's going to be more of a early royal room filled with a bunch of basically back in kingdom days you would have this room where it was designated for right before you go into the throne room, which would be this upper floor right here. But before we get to that, the palette for that is going to be that wood, some planks, and some slabs, which is pretty neat. Then when we get to this room, this will be the throne room. So it's going to be really elegant. It's going to be made of quartz and stone, and this is going to be the contrast. We're going to add some little bit of gold. Of course, I didn't have enough time to work on this, of course, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but we're going to get to it later. Anyways, the next room after that, after the throne room, is going to be the ballroom / banquet hall. This is going to be the main area where you're going to have a bunch of just straight up, it's going to be a dance floor, man. There's going to be dancing. There's going to be dancing. You're going to be listening to dubstep or something. I don't know. I'm not listening to dubstep. I don't like dubstep. Anyways, enough of that. We're going to go up another floor, which is where the private apartments are going to be. This is where the king's going to sleep. All of his kids' rooms and all that, hoo-ha and all that. The great thing about this is it's the top floor, which is very cool. And I think I want to make it where there's going to be a roof access where it's going to be I was planning it maybe being the private area for the king. But I think it wouldn't make sense. I think I'm going to put a little room up here where he would talk to his generals and all that. And we'll see what that goes. But I'll see what happens. I might just put that in another floor. Because I kind of might just want to leave this maybe as a section for the guards to keep a watch over the thing. But I think it looked really cool. And I'm really happy with it. And I'm excited for it. Anyways, I'm going to go all the way over there now. And we're going to talk about some future stuff. So I'll see you over there. Enjoy this montage of the build so far while I get to the position I really want to go to. So hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys like the views. Okay, so before I go and head off to the real world, I do want to discuss some future stuff with what's going to happen in this video and future videos regarding what's going on in Minecraft and what I'm going to do. Basically, I'm pretty much done with this build. I'm pretty much done. I know there's a lot of things I want to work on. One of the big things I did change is I got rid of the gate, which is pretty insane, I know, right? I decided to get rid of it because I think I might just add a bunch of more village houses. But I'm not going to show that whole process until, maybe I finally release the full display of this build and my walkthrough through it, which I'm going to do later, and I'll talk more about later. But I'm definitely going to work on that. But my main goal is to start the next build, which is all the way over there, which is the tree thing, which I showed in the last episode. Be sure to check that out when you get a chance. But as far as everything else, I'm just basically working out all the small little details, which I don't think you guys would be interested in, but I don't know. You gotta let me know in the comments, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, I really want to work on the next build because I've been stuck on this one for a while. And it's not a bad thing at all because there's so many components that had to be touched upon. That being the windmills, that little sea thing, all the natural river I created, I think, kind of. All the villager houses and all that hoo-ha, and especially this castle, which took me a long time. And the bridge, of course. I forgot the bridge. But we are having fun with it, and I'm having a lot of fun building and sharing it with you guys. But as far as that goes, it's going to be pretty sick. Anyways, I want to talk another matter before I head out, is the YouTube. I might start increasing my videos and editing more and more. And I think I might upload another video combined to the two I made. Sorry, my brain's rambling here. But I wanted to upload more because I feel like it'd be a lot more fun, get more tasks done, and show you guys more of the progress and see how it goes and all that hoo-ha. But we'll see what happens. I do want to do more shorts. I've been doing shorts lately, and I really like doing shorts. They're very fast, they're very simple, and they don't mess with my internet, and it's a lot more fun. Not really. I kind of like this more, but it is what it is. I do enjoy creating, so it is a double greatness paradox thing. I don't know. Don't trust me on that. Anyways, I am very happy with this build. I think this looks amazing. And I'm very happy with it, and I'm excited to show the full tour, given I think by next week it'll be ready. But I think in the future videos, I'm going to start working on that project right now. But I will do a full display in the next upcoming episodes for sure. But we'll see what happens and we'll see how it goes. Anyways, thanks for watching. And if you like the video, make sure to hit the like button. And if you enjoy listening to me speak, I think you deserve a bell. So here's a bell. Hope you enjoy the bell. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the low, and I'll see you guys in future episodes, and stay tuned for more. Bye-bye!